going on, YouTube? Your boy in the dough, man. I ain't did a video in a minute because I had a lot of projects I needed to load up. So after my videos loaded up, your boy back at action. And I enjoyed myself for the weekend. I ain't really do too much. Cook, chill, sit around, watch football. But that's what I'm on here to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all seen a lot of these games happening this weekend. What's going on in the NFL? I want to know one thing. What's going on with all these block kicks? I don't think I ever seen this many block kicks happen this early in the season. A lot of the quarterbacks is not throwing for a lot of yards. It's hard for me to pick my parlays a lot of times because they got every quarterback over like 230, and dudes ain't even really throwing for 230 right now. You know, every now and then you might get a quarterback, but it ain't this like the first season I've seen in a long time where like I just remember every quarterback throwing for about 300 every game at one time. When they was talking about the quarterbacks was just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was just throwing for a bunch of yards. Everybody was doing this. It was just a crazy offensive league. And the only defense I see being played is really being played by Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else is getting points put up on them. And even Cleveland getting points put up on them because it only so long you can keep holding down your offense, stopping them on defense until your offense has to score points. They don't score no points, you're not going to win. That's just how the NFL looks right now. And I've been noticing that lately. It's like nobody's putting up points. It's like right now nobody can score. And I don't think I ever seen a time where the NFL looked like that. Nobody can score. Nobody can't really put up. I mean, everybody can score. But it's just the yards. You know what I'm saying? The yards, like, I'm used to dudes just airing it out. You know, Pat Mahomes looked like himself yesterday. But I think anybody playing for the Ravens, anybody playing against the Ravens gonna put up a lot of points. I didn't watch the Bills come back. I didn't watch Detroit put a spanking on them. I didn't watch, last night I watched Kansas City. It looked like Pat Mahomes was gonna score so many touchdowns on that Baltimore defense. I was like, man, when is this game going to end? You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar Jackson ended up tweaking his hamstring. Derrick Henry is running the ball like he's scared. I think the best bet right now is to go to the little running back because Derrick Henry got the feels right now, and he don't feel comfortable holding that ball. And he's so focused on holding the ball, he's not able to be a running back like we used to seeing, running over people, running by people. He's so cautious on holding the ball. And one thing about the NFL, it's a copycat league. When they see you fumbling the ball, they gonna go for that ball. Same way with how they play in Baltimore. They seeing how Baltimore is playing, and everybody, like, they done came up with a scheme. Like, Detroit laid the blueprint. I think the Buffalo game, they just really blew their game. Derrick Henry fumbled, and they blew their game. They practically had that game won. But what Detroit did on defense, they would get a person in the middle of the spot. Everybody else would be in coverage, and then at the last minute they will run. Like when he hops around trying to find somebody to pass the ball to, then they would tell the dude to bull rush him, and it's like it was confusing them. And I'm like, they got a hell of a game plan. And then, like I said, the NFL is a copycat league. So you play the Kansas City Chiefs. What they do? They take that same scheme, and I think Lamar Jackson is a good throw of the ball. What I've been seeing him do lately, throwing the football, is really, you know, it's amazing. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say he can't do that, but they are interrupting what he likes to do. I can say that because he has not looked like the Lamar Jackson I'm used to looking at. I don't know what's going on. He's not throwing the ball. He don't look confident. It's just a lot of things I'm seeing going on with his game. And I don't think I ever seen Lamar Jackson in the Baltimore Ravens offense look how it looks. Like, I'm used to, like, a few of these years, I've been used to seeing the defense not holding up, but the offense was so on point. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really matter. I think Baltimore used to put up so many points, and their offense was so unstoppable. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm looking at traffic. But the offense was so unstoppable, I didn't think it mattered what their defense did if they didn't play up to par. Which, if you go back to the old Baltimore teams before Lamar Jackson, their defense was so elite. You know what I'm saying? It was so elite. They you know what I'm saying, that was their bread, and butter was the defense. And they got Flacco. All Flacco could do was throw the long ball. Even though he went and won a Super Bowl, went off in the playoffs. Then you got Lamar Jackson, and he adds another dynamic to the team because he can run. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going on with Lamar Jackson. I'm thinking all the teams say, we used to kind of have this thing about him, like we're going to make him beat us throwing the ball. Even though he proved he can throw the ball, I'm still going to play that kind of game plan. I'm going to make him prove he can throw that ball consistently game after game. Because we're not going to let you run that ball. We just not going to let that happen. And I think that's not the only thing Lamar Jackson can do, but it's a big part of how he played his offense. It's a real big part of what he do with his offense. The passing and the running, you know what I'm saying? The threat of the run makes him a greater passer. Now that they don't fear the run, it's making him look a little bit more suspect with the passing. And then I watched the Dallas Cowboy game. Man, I had a hell of a parlay on that game, man. I ended up missing it because for some reason this kicker, it seemed like when Dallas playing, the field goal kick is their only offense. But last night, I ain't gonna even lie, their offense came with it. And I have never seen two teams comfortable with just ending the game in the tie. They were just comfortable. Dallas was going down scoring. Green Bay got it with like 4 minutes left. And they just was conservatively just going down the field comfortable with the tie. I guess in their mind, they felt like they couldn't stop them. So they just say, we just going to take this tie and keep it moving. But I have never seen a team and a lot of players celebrate afterwards just winning the tie. I know it don't affect you, but it can come down to the standings when you start talking about playoffs and stuff like that. But we ain't got to worry about it. The Cowboys ain't making no playoffs, man. And I don't know why Green Bay defense looked like it looked just, and then boy, the wide receiver Pickens, if he looked like he looked, or he can look, they gonna be nice though with Pickens, you know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb get back, if he come back and he's 100%, you know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good team. They even was running the ball. I was shocked. At them running. Pat Mahomes, hey, that Baltimore Ravens game, he looked like himself. He kind of looked like, you don't want Pat Mahomes to kind of get in a rhythm. And it's like he got some of his weapons back, and now he's a little bit more. He even got Rice coming back. Rice ain't even back yet. But he got a lot of little wide receiver weapons he can get the ball to. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking how they looking. I think against Baltimore defense, I think every offense right now is going to look good. I even watched a little bit of the Giants game. I watched the Giants. I watched Dart get in the game. Russell Wilson would never see the football field ever again. Never. They never put him back. I don't care. Dart can lose every other game he played this season. And he's never coming back in the game. He might well just hang it up. Cause I seen Richard Sherman them talking about he have never seen somebody work himself out of being in the Hall of Fame. Like you're a Hall of Famer and you do a lot of damage to your image in your career when you don't make the Hall of Fame. I disagree with that. I believe everything he do now is just icing on the cake. He can just make his resume better. I think if you're a Hall of Famer, you're a Hall of Famer. It's nothing you can do to back yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Either you're a Hall of Famer or you're a Hall of Famer. But you got people like Tony Gonzalez and Richard. I don't know why Richard Sherman, man. I don't know, man. Russell Wilson must have messed around with Richard Sherman's girlfriend. Because, man, he do not like that guy. For somebody to play with a guy and for him to go to the Super Bowl and blow out the team, like he putting all the smoke on the Legion of Boom. But they do remember the Legion of Boom is the one that let Tom Brady come back and win that game. Because regardless of Tom Brady or the Patriots getting that pick late in the game, you know what I'm saying? They when the Patriots when Butler intercepted that ball on the goal line. Like if you take that away, you had 2 drives that Tom Brady had to go down there and tie the game up. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 drives that the Legion of Booze, I said a Legion of Booze. And nigga Richard Sherman probably drinking, so he should be called a Legion of Booze. Not Boom, you know what I'm saying? But y'all had an opportunity to prevent Tom Brady from going up and down the field scoring, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had that opportunity. If y'all the Legion of Boom and y'all want to be remembered as this Hall of Fame, legendary, 85's Bears defense, y'all should have stopped Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be talking about this. Y'all let them boys go up and down the field, Edelman, Amendola, just going up the field, scoring touchdowns on y'all. And then y'all really caught a lucky pass. Steve, what's his name? What's the other wide receiver? He ended up catching a lucky pass on the end of his foot, which got them down the field. So then Marshawn Lynch can take a good run and get them almost into the touchdown for them to try to take it from Marshawn Lynch. And old boy ended up throwing an interception. Bam! And that's how it's written, you know what I'm saying? And it changed two legacies. It ruins the Seattle Seahawks legend. It ruined their legacy, and it gives more juice to Tom Brady legacy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think after that Super Bowl, how many rings was it? 6 or 6? I can't remember, man. But everybody really started calling him the Billy Goat. I already thought he was the GOAT. He had enough rings for me, but yeah, it was a little crazy season, and this little NFL season been kind of looking a little weird to me. It's like you cannot gauge how teams look. You don't know who's really good. Like you'll see a Chargers go play the Giants and end up losing against a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And then you might, I don't even know why they playing Joe Flacco no more. I seen Dylan Gabriel come in at the end of the game, the Cleveland game, and all he did was hand the ball off the whole time. It just ain't making no sense. The NFL look weird, and you just got Naples. You just got the wide receiver turning his ACL with the Giants. You got the I think the running back for, what's his name? That it was a running. Was it the Chargers? I can't remember the team. You know, so I'm getting out of work. I'm a little blank. But he tore his ACL. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talking about how the turf look. And the turf is what's calling people to tear their ACL and all that. I think you just gonna hurt yourself. If it's meant for you to hurt yourself, an ACL injury or something like that, you could just turn the wrong way. I remember when in the what Super Bowl was that? It was a recent Super Bowl. Was it the Eagles Super Bowl where they lost to Kansas City the first time, when old boy was getting hype on the sideline and he take off to run up on the field and tear his Achilles. I think sometimes you can just step wrong and things can go left. You know what I'm saying? But tell me how y'all feel about this football season. I think we were through week 4, and it's just like the weirdest looking season. I don't know what to make of the season. I even been watching Travis Hunter, and he has not been looking like he should have been a second round overall pick. I don't know if they not playing him right or they not using him right, but how he was looking at Colorado, he do not look that explosive. I think they got him playing on both sides of the ball. In the second half, they didn't even play him on defense. So it's something going on with that, you know what I'm saying, for them to give him all that guaranteed money. I don't know if it's just his girl just had a baby and his mom might be a little preoccupied, but I think he needs to just go out there and play corner. I think he's just a good corner. He needs to just go out there and just play corner and see what he can do on that. You know what I'm saying? If I was him, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I would just go play corner and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what he's trying to do it's just not working out for him. He ain't been looking good lately. And I watched a lot of Colorado games, and Travis Hunter was that guy. I want to see my boy Shedeur get in there and get an opportunity. I've been watching Cam Ward look like garbage. He even got up at the press conference and said that they trash right now. He basically told the truth, because I agree. They do look like trash, man. But tell me how y'all feel about this NFL season, man, through week 4. What do you think, man? What's the ups and downs? The Eagles are 4-0. The Rams look good. You know what I'm saying? The Bills look good. I thought the Ravens was looking good, but I changed my mind. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City is kind of hitting their stride. You got a lot of teams, a lot of surprising teams. I didn't think the Chargers were going to be that good. They turned out to be pretty good. I see the 49ers lost last night. It just, I don't know, man. It's just been a weird-looking season. And the yardage, what I'm used to seeing quarterbacks do, they haven't been doing lately. So I don't know what's going on with that. But tell me how you feel about it, man. Like, comment, subscribe on my video. And I will have a lot of more videos coming along, man. I just had to kind of rest this weekend. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. I'm out.